Good morning, my friends. So today's date is September the 16th, and this is a reading for you if this is your birth date. This is a four-card pull, a general energy card, a challenge you might face this year, an action you can take to stay in balance, and a synopsis or mile marker card that comes at the end. Tell you a little bit more about what that all means. So the general energy card for September the 16th, people, is the temple. And the temple is, there are many ways to think about the temple. The temple can be an outside structure, it can be that sanctuary, that pilgrimage, that house of worship, that it can be that place in the woods, it can be the woods itself. It can be any place where one can, I think, shut off one mind and surrender to one's spirit easier, better, more clearly. Now, the temple can also be the body and how you choose to think of your own body as a sacred energy and a sacred place of worship and a sacred place of peace. So all those levels of the temple are asked about in this card. What is sacred to you? What are you putting onto your altar in your temple? What is your temple offering to you that is holy to you? What is your drive and your aim and your mission of your spirit? What is your temple? Are you treating your body like a temple, like it's sacred, like it needs nourishment on all levels, like it needs sanctuary on all levels, like its heart needs to be safe as much as its body needs to be safe, as much as its thoughts need to be safe, as much as its whole being needs to be safe and open and supported by itself, by you. So this is a question of uh, how are you listening to all aspects? How are you being with your aspects of self? The outside, the creative aspects out into the world, as well as the intaking aspects of self, where one listens to one's intuition and one listens to one's understandings deeper than the mind, and one listens to what is in the darkness as well as what is in the light. And as one come to a sacred balance, that the temple will show you, if you allow the temple to show you, what aspects need healed and what aspects are ready to show their divine light in all their beauty. So what does all that mean? Well, the challenge for you, September the 16th, people, is the Queen of Wands. So I think on this level, you're highly intuitive, you're highly inspired, you've been following your will for a long time. You've created something very dynamic. You're very creative. Maybe that you're an artist. Maybe you're a philosopher. Maybe you're a healer. Maybe you're just someone who understands their passions, have followed their passions, have learned how to deal with their passions on deep level, have learned how to balance the fire and not let the fire eat you, nor not let the fire go dim, the fire of your soul, the fire of your will, the fire of your passion. So this is a sense of the Queen has seen the many faces of inspiration and passion, understands them from the sense of anger and fire up through the senses of passion toward spiritual self and love of self, and understands them to the connection of fire that connects the very being from the center into the earth up into the heavens. So, what is your challenge? Well, I think your challenge is to recognize that it's time to move, that the Queen of Wands knows when a new inspiration has come, and there's something that's stopping you. And I think the challenge is in trusting that you are connected to spirit in the highest levels right now, that there's something that is blocking you from feeling the sacredness of the movement, the sacredness of yourself towards something that is offering itself to you, that seems to glow, but yet why can't you step through the barriers? Why can't you step through the self-doubt. You've done so much with yourself. You've done so much with your understandings of your passions. Can you trust that you will be taken care of? Can you trust that you will have the energy to do this thing? Can you trust that you're spiritually guided to do it? Are you listening to the messages that are coming to you, or have you shut down some deep part of yourself that really needs to be heard? It's talking to you, and probably it's a fear that's saying, no, I can't do that. So what is the truth in that fear? What is, you have to enter the temple of your fear and ask it, why do you stop me? Why do you fear hold me back? Is there something dangerous here, or am I just projecting that this could be something that could be dangerous? But it's an unconscious fear, and it might be stopping you. And I think that's really what this question is. What unconscious fear is stopping you from knowing and doing something that feels so right to you, so true to you, so in line with your nature? So what is stopping you? And I think the action to take to heal this and to help it to flow better is the swan. And the swan is a lot about grace. And the sense of grace is, I love the story of the swan who came upon Dragonfly, and the swan was feeling very ugly and insecure, as a duckling, and but it knew that it needed to enter into through a portal to go into the future, to see what it could be for itself. It was worried about its future. So the dragonfly appeared, and there was a black hole in the sky, and the dragonfly says, well, I am the keeper of the black hole. I am the keeper of the future. I am the keeper of your illusions. I help you to look at your illusions to see what you need to change, and to help you to heal, and to help you to remember, and help you to listen to yourself. And the swan said, but I'm afraid. And Dragonfly said, you must surrender yourself to the future. You must surrender yourself into the black hole. You must go in with a sense of trust that you're going to be okay, that you will be taken care of, and the grand adventure awaits you of your future. So don't fear it. Jump into it. And so the ugly duckling jumped into the black hole, surrendered itself to the black hole, and came out the other side to the dragonfly, going, oh my God, you're now a beautiful white swan. What happened to you? And the swan said, I trusted and I surrendered. I trusted that I would be okay, and I surrendered to the flow of what life had to show to me. And with that, did I gain a sense of grace? Did I gain a sense of magic and trust in the universe? Did I gain a sense of balance and understanding that I am a walking temple, and that I bring with me my sacred trust and my sacred faith wherever I go? And if I can remember it, my temple can go anywhere and always be intact. If my temple is full of the love that I profess for it, and full of the sacred that I wish for it, and full of the peace and the safety that I wanted to extend in all times, then I'm full of the grace that can carry me forward and listen to my place of where I need to be in the world, and trust that those places will lead me to good things in my life. So this is the outcome card. And this is a beautiful card of this being sitting underneath a tree, and the deer looking at the being in the tree, and a sense of the wind, a sense of the whispers of time, a sense of a peace in the moment, even though, things are flying about around you. This is a calm in the sense of maybe chaos, but this is also the calm in the sense of listening for the winds of change, the winds of information, the winds of intuition, and trusting the flow of nature. We go through many natures. We go through 4 seasons. We go through many life cycles of being. We go through many lives, and each one is a testing of how we create our temple. What is our temple? What do we cherish? What do we hold dear? How do we hold dear this sacred vessel that is our temple? How do we aim our vessel toward the things outside of ourselves that align with us on higher levels and that remind us to keep sacred. Well, it is through a surrender to what comes to us, trusting that we are in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing, and the faith that allows us to go through that, saying that we are protected and we are guided and we are honored in our journeys, and that we can have grace and we can extend grace to others, and thereby we become the healing vessels that we so wish to see in the world. Ahom Ataklias, and blessed be